It's the Eagle Community Television Forum with your host, Gary Shorman.
Hi everyone, I'm Gary Shorman and this is the Forum on Eagle Community Television. It is good to have you watching this evening. Our program is brought to you by Hayes Med. Our guest today is the principal at Lincoln School, Elaine Rohleder. And you know, you've just finished up the school year. How was the school year at Lincoln?
Oh, it was great. It was just absolutely awesome.
You know, when you talk about school in general, we talk about the great things that happens in USD 489, and you have some exciting news. So I know the audience is wondering, what are they going to talk about? But for you as a principal, what constitutes a really good school year?
You know, just having the kids just being excited every single day to come to school, and the teachers, they're ready to go and to teach them, excited about teaching them new things every day. And just the excitement at school every day just brings you back.
Tell the audience a little bit about Lincoln School in general. What are the ages there?
Okay.
Who do you teach?
Lincoln Elementary School has been in business since 1925. We have kindergarten through 5th grade is what we have. We have 2 classrooms at every grade level. So we have anywhere from 46 to 50 kids in the different grade levels.
Well, that's fun. You know, you bring somebody new in from kindergarten, it has to be rewarding as an administrator, a teacher, to see those kids start at kindergarten and then work through and then graduate 5th grade, and the change and the learning that takes place in those times.
Oh, it is. It's, you know, they come in and they don't know a lot, you know, how to tie their shoes sometimes. Some kids are reading, some kids are not. So everybody comes in at different levels. And when they leave in 5th grade, it's like, wow. You know, it's exciting to see and to think about where are they going as they progress through their educational career. So, and you know that you had a little bit to do with that. You know,
you have to be proud of your teachers, because a lot of times it seems like, not the world is against, but money seems to be against education just in general. You have to be proud of your group of teachers that are there.
Right, you know, it is every year that it comes down, you know, all you hear in the news and the publicity is money, that we're going to cut some more, we need to find ways to cut. But the teachers keep coming every single day, finding ways to provide everything those kids need. And they just come to school, they're positive and they're happy to be there. They love what they do.
Well, one of the things that's going to add to this, because this is just a fun story. A lot of times, you know, you go to your mailbox and all you get are bills. But the school was actually won a great prize, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first off, set it up. What started this process for the school winning a wonderful prize?
Well, you know, you always get these phone calls at school and say, hey, we've got this great fundraising idea for you. It's simple. It doesn't, you know, you don't have to handle anything. The kids get little prizes and you get a little bit of money. And so we decided to participate in the Reading for Education program. And it's a program that's been going on for like 35 years. And last year was the first year that we participated in the program. And so we signed up again. We made about $500. So we were excited. We could use that money. Our student council could use that money then to purchase things for activities that they were doing for the whole school.
And is this for books? Do parents get books, or how does this work?
No, what they do, the kids get, it's a 48-hour fundraising program, and I send home with the kids a little booklet, and inside that little booklet are 10 sheets of paper, and they fill out their friends and relatives, their address, and we mail that booklet back to the company, and then they tear all those entries out, or those forms out, and then they mail them to people to order magazines. And so then if they order magazines, the kids can win a t-shirt and other little prizes. And so that's what we did last year, and this year we went ahead and did that program.
But there's something fun to go along with it, and that has to be out of over 8.5 million entries.
Yes.
They reach in, or I suppose they have a big wheel and they spin that wheel and draw out a name. They chose Lincoln Elementary. And what did you guys get?
Oh, wow. We got a lot.
Well, I have a check here. I'm going to pull this up for the audience to take a look at. And if you'd hold that side of it, we'll hold over there. Tell us what's on this check.
It says Lincoln Elementary School, $100,000.
I bet when you get this call and saying, hey, Elaine, your school just won $100,000, what did you think?
I said, No way, you're kidding me. There's just no way.
Did you have to check the ID or something to see if something was correct?
I remembered the front of the booklet said, win a $100,000 playground for your school and $10,000 for your family and $5,000 for your teacher. And I thought, nobody ever wins that. You never hear about the winners. And this time we did hear about the winners.
So what happens here? You win playground equipment. So the next does it show up in a truck? Or what happens next?
Okay, what we do next is I work with Cunningham Recreation out of Olathe, which they are a company that works with Game Time. And Game Time is a playground company that we will be receiving the playground equipment from. So what happens is I will work with their representative to come up with what kind of playground do we want at Lincoln Elementary School and how can we get the most bang for our buck. And then they will come out, they will design it for me, send it to us, we approve it, and then they come in and install it. And then we have a brand new playground for the start of the school year.
Well, that sounds like fun because, you know, we were just talking before and Brandon lived in the neighborhood and he'd bring his daughters over and there used to be playground equipment, or at least a lot of different playground equipment over at Lincoln, but it moved.
Yes.
What happened there, and now you're going to be able to fill that hole up with really some pretty cool stuff.
Yes, we had a playground on the east side of the school, and then we had a playground on the south side of the school. And when our Early Childhood Connections program, the Head Start program, moved into Washington Elementary School, they took their playground equipment with them and made separate playgrounds for the different classrooms. And so that left us with a big empty spot.
And now you can fill that up with what? What goes in that big empty spot?
Wow. That we're still working on, but it's going to be a fabulous piece of playground equipment that will just entertain kids of all ages, you know, from kindergarten to 5th grade. There will be...
what about teachers and school administrators?
Well,
do they get a chance, a slippery
you know?
slide for them as well?
There just might be one there for me.
So you've had somebody I know come by and you start that planning process. Who's all involved with the planning? Because now it's like, wow, we have a great playground coming our way. How do we get the right stuff there?
Right. So far I've worked with the playground salesman. I've worked with the installer. He's been down from Omaha to visit with me. And then I work with our maintenance man, Rusty Lindsay, who will also help with like the removal of some old 20-year-old playground equipment that we need to remove and getting this area prepped and ready for installation.
Well, this is going to be fun. We're going to take a break, Elaine. We're going to come back and talk about kind of the time frame for getting this installed. And then we'll also talk about some of the calls you maybe had from some of the other school administrators going, how did you get this?
That's right.
Yeah, that's great. We'll be back with Elaine Rohleder after this from Hayes Med.
It's a beautiful day in our super high-speed internet great customer service neighborhood. Like you, this is where we live. In fact, our company is employee-owned, so it's our goal to improve the quality of life for everyone in our community by delivering faster, more reliable internet, clearer, more feature-laden phone service, quality TV channels, all with the level of customer service you'd expect from people who are your neighbors. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Welcome back to the second half of our forum program here on Eagle Community Television. Our guest is Elaine Rohleder, who's principal at Lincoln Elementary School. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, or good solutions for our community, we'd like to hear from you. Send me a note, gary.shorman@eaglecom.net. I'd like to hear from you. Again, our guest, Elaine Rohleder, who's principal at Lincoln School. We just talked about the new playground equipment that was part of fun. It's just a great story, and that's not all. There's more.
There's more.
We were talking about this. You had a teacher and student also win as well because their entry was the one that was actually pulled out of the hopper of 8.5 million people.
Yes. Our student, Timothy Hulls, who is a 5th grader, he brought his booklet back, we sent it in, and his entries were all put in with everybody else's throughout the United States, and there were about 8.5 million entries, and his name was pulled, and we won.
So does his family win money then?
His family won $10,000, and they may use it in any fashion that they would like to.
How cool.
They were a little shocked and overwhelmed when they won. And
usually when a principal calls your home and say, can I talk to dad or mom, it's like, oh boy, somebody messed up. This was probably a fun call to make.
Well, it was. I had to keep it a secret. And so I called and told them that Timothy was going to be getting a nice award on Tuesday morning, and I needed them to be there by 8:15. And so they came to the program, and they were unaware that they knew he was winning something, they just didn't know what he was winning.
That had to be fun. And a
Yes.
teacher also won.
Right. Monica Dreiling, our 5th grade teacher, won $5,000 as well. And so she is able to use that to purchase items for her classroom. And I know she was looking at science projects and things like that to use the money for, just to enhance the science and math and those programs in her classroom.
Well, one of the things, we talked earlier about, you hear so much negativity about running out of money. It's nice to hear something fun like this comes along and that
Right.
those dollars being put to good use. The playground
Yes.
equipment, you're in the planning process now. What do you think time-wise, or what are you looking for, expecting to have the playground up and running at Lincoln?
Okay. We're working on trying to have everything, the ground prepped and everything, and try to have everything ordered by the 3rd week of June. And if everything goes okay, and depending on how busy they are at game time, then they will come out and install towards the beginning of August, and then we would have a ribbon cutting on the first day of school, if everything goes okay.
Yeah, and we hope that happens. But whenever it gets finished, it's just going to be great for the kids,
Yes.
especially when you're looking at kids that age, kindergarten for fifth grade that are at your school. Have the chance to be able to have the new playground equipment. That's awful cool.
Right. Well, and the nice thing, not only will it impact the kids at school, but the community as well, and the neighborhood, because we do have a lot of people in the neighborhood that come over in the evenings, and it will just be something that will just really enhance our area and also the whole town of Hayes.
Well, congratulations on that. You're in the summer program, and you're on year-round as a
Right.
principal at school, one of the administrators. And what are you planning for next year? What do you have in mind for next year, now that you have a new playground?
Oh, we have the new playground, we have money for the 5th grade. Some of the things that we're looking at adding a 3D printer to our school and trying to bring that into our science program and help our kids learn about that piece of technology and the different, just teaching them about the different avenues that having something like that can do for, careers for them. And so we're really looking at enhancing science as well as reading and writing, along with all of that, tying it all together.
Elaine, thanks for making a difference for our kids in our community.
Well, thank you for sharing our story.
Well, it's fun. Look forward to the new playground. I don't care what age, you'll be able to see it over at Lincoln School, hopefully by next fall.
That's right.
Elaine Rohleder has been our guest. She's the principal at Lincoln Elementary School, USD 489 here in Hayes. Thanks for watching the Forum. It's brought to you by Hayes Med and by Eagle Communication, our community connected.
Hayes Med is your first and best choice for healthcare. They're the only facility providing tertiary level services in this region. With more than 70 physicians and 26 specialties ranging from heart, orthopedic, spine care, cancer, obstetrics and gynecology, wound care, rehabilitation and surgery, including the Da Vinci robotic surgery, Hayes Med is your comprehensive health provider for people throughout Western Kansas. Hayes Med, helping people be healthy.